Just seen something, I don't know how I feel about it. Oh. I don't know if there's any audio on this. I don't know.
Hi, 你好吗？
I think I have. I don't know, depends what you're talking
我现
about.
在来到了一个新的位面，
I don't know what this
这
is
里
though. And
有好多新奇的事物。
I don't know how I want to feel about it. Blade's not good in this game anymore, so they put him in a new one. He just looks so weird out of place. So goofy. Okay, time to, I don't know, kill something probably. What am I doing? Oh.
Honor, courage.
He's been power crept out of this game, so oh, I forgot.
And finally, the only thing that remains is reason.
And so bad in this game, they put him in a new one.
Cheer up,
As well as, I think that's the main character for Honkai Impact, that other character that was in there?
All farewells in this world
I don't
are
even know.
sorrowful, Lord Naias.
No, young lady. As a warrior, I have witnessed too many bitter deaths. But now, all I feel is peace. I did not know until this moment that mortals could live their lives in such a way.
Although only a sliver of your soul remains, you remain so optimistic. Or maybe the truth is that you aren't able to feel sorrow anymore.
To be honest, I don't know either. But I am certain of one thing. This is not an acceptance of death nor apathy toward it. It's not even a feeling of despair. I am just enjoying what remains of my life to the fullest.
I only got like 5 minutes left.
Enjoying?
Indeed. Along this journey that we've taken together, not only have I changed the world, I myself have also changed in the process. And now I have reached the journey's end. When I look back and see the grand epic that I've personally written, how could I not revel in that fact?
But when you depart the mortal realm, won't all of your accomplishments be reduced to nothing? Separation and death are two sides of the same coin. Reconciling this doesn't come easily for a mortal.
I don't even think about it. Blade's in direct competition with Saber. That's one that one? Yeah, Saber.
Let me recount to you a story of mine.
He's doomed. I forgot about that.
The first time I returned from the battlefield, I felt extremely hollow. The calamity had devoured everybody on the battlefield but me. When I returned to the city,
Yeah, but I mean, at least
the citizens
I just mean like in direct competition, like with the
far from pleasant.
path and
I
element.
felt as though I was still
You have a large selection
a
number,
person who had
large section of
returned was
characters that are
nothing but an empty shell.
better than them are in the same path.
It was late into the night by the time the banquet ended.
What you got?
My head still reeling. I returned alone. to
Literally
the barracks.
everyone.
On the way back, I encountered someone. It was a crazed scholar looking at the night sky and muttering to
That's
himself
Arlen.
by the side of the road.
Don't talk about Arlen though.
Although I tripped over him and fell, I wasn't angry in the slightest. And maybe because I saw myself in him, I inexplicably asked him a question. Do you think that it'd be better if we just died on the roadside like a couple of stray dogs? To my surprise, he shrugged his shoulders and sighed.
How does someone who is currently experiencing death, dying and living, afford the same amount
Oh,
of
yeah,
words?
definitely.
Now please go away and don't block my starlight.
But even just
Are you trying to say that
Mighty is
there
just
is no
so much
difference
more
between
HP.
living and
That
dying?
base.
For they are both journeys that lead toward
Where's
death.
the hide? And what are these bad differences looking like?
That's exactly what life is, and death is. But a scale to measure how valuable the journey
That
was.
base Mighty has
Journeys and epics are
1552.
only glorious and magnificent.
That's like
because
200
all
more than
things
Blade.
eventually fade to dust. Therefore, young lady, don't detest your fate. Instead, willingly and respectfully embrace it.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world.
They've been yapping. I don't know what they've been yapping about.
Indeed. I believe that when the fated moment eventually arrives, you will be able to understand my words. It is time for me to knock on death's door. I will set up a long table at the end of the road and humbly await your arrival. When that moment finally comes, let us drink and be merry then.
I knew this day would eventually come.
Are the both of you ready?
Polixia.
Oh my god, it's Cass. Look at her.
What? This...
This is quite interesting indeed.
Is this... Polixia's
Is it one that's
sister?
coming up still, or have I already seen it and just don't remember because I kind of locked out the past few days?
Now, it's time for us to fulfill our promises.
I want to say this is a little bit after.
What are you afraid of?
I think it's after the debate, whatever it was.
That
I don't really know how to explain it. I don't even remember.
won't be able to do it.
I'm too lazy to pull out the VOD.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will
don't-
sprout again.
I think I've seen
from the remains,
one
and be reborn with the
cutscene.
dead flame.
I don't know. I'll figure it out
As
later.
foretold in the prophecy, and according to our vows, once it all ends, we must face our fated moment head on.
Even if it was prophesied.
Oh, that's pretty spicy then. That sounds like
we
it'll be
have no
spicy.
say in the matter.
I haven't seen it already.
It's so unfair. Why are we the only ones who are forced into mutual destruction? Let me do it, sister. Let me be death's sacrifice. I was never long for this world anyway. But you're different. I was the one who wasted your life after all.
You're wrong, Polixia. I don't think that my life was wasted. Just the opposite. When I finally arrived at this destination and looked back at the journey I took, I discovered that flowers had long since bloomed along the path I walked. It was you who sowed the seeds for this sea of flowers, one that is more beautiful than the promised land at the end of the world. Besides, I have lived a fulfilling life. Even though I was fated for sacrifice, none of the things that I've experienced will dissipate. Instead, they'll forever live on as memories inside your head. Will they not?
How could my memories of you ever compare to the actual you?
Well then, tell me. What exactly are we?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But regardless of what the answer is, regardless of how we're shaped by others, or even by this world, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase it. This is why I will always, always be by your side. We're twins, after all. All right, my dear Polixia. It's time to extract my heart and light the flame of death. After that, use it to plant the first bud in the prophesied new world.
Wow.
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you, would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I am certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation. Even now, my answer remains the same. This is why, sister, I promise you, in the prophesied new world, I shall plant the first bud on your behalf. Go now. Return to the Ocean God's treasured pearl, our hometown.
Oh yeah, I did never get to the new area. Okay, I guess I'm barely getting this over. Unless there's just not a lot going on here.
On this earth shall respond to my call and lead you to the sacred daylight. Remember, do not look back on the land of the dead, and do not stop moving. In the new world promised by the prophecy, march toward your new life. As for the price of our equivalent exchange, let me be the one to pay it.
Everybody, we've come to the end. Unfortunately, I am not compatible with the Supreme Being, so I was unable to completely fuse their soul into my own body. However, being able to glean all this from them is exciting enough. I'm certain of this now. Before the Titans that we are well acquainted with were born, a group of heroes roamed the land. These heroes followed a prophecy and took possession of divine authorities one by one, until they eventually became the pantheon of the new world. Just like the flame chase journey of today, Amphorius' history is cyclical in nature.
What a startling revelation. This means that the demigods, who bear the core flames, will also become the new titans at the world's end, thereby shaping a new world?
I believe that this is the truth behind the Era Nova, as mentioned in the prophecy.
This is utterly unbelievable. Besides, those twins in the past, even if they really are Thanatos, their whereabouts are still unknown even today.
Are their whereabouts truly unknown? Didn't Polixia mention that seaside town, the birthplace of alchemy in the tale of the dragon? In our world, there exists a city which perfectly matches that description. Styxia.
But the people there worship Vagusa and bear no relation to Thanatos. I have also never been to that place, as in the time of Idonia, it had long turned into underwater ruins.
Or it can be a
Take
fish.
This is...
I love fish.
The Nusporist masterpiece, the Philosopher's Stone. It was made by transmuting all of the sages' wisdom into a single entity, with their flesh and blood as its foundation. Remember, I've mentioned before that the art of alchemy is all about conversion, tempering, and ascension. This process also applies to the pursuit of truth. Regardless of how unbelievable this sounds, the truths of the world have been refined from the impurities. Think about the story of the dragon. This stone will lead you to your real hometown, allowing you to reform the door to the Netherrealm and discover Thanatos' fate.
You still look as confident in your victory as ever. But what if your conjecture is wrong?
Simple. I shall merely admit to the entire world that my experiment was a failure. However,
Just admitting you're
my
wrong
line
like
of
that? Wow.
thinking will not fail because I have already planted the seeds of doubt into the hearts of the masses. Actions speak louder than words, Castoris. With the assembly about to begin, don't forget the promise you've made.
I've already searched for so long. I'm willing to try one more time. While we converse, her life is also slowly slipping away. But before I leave, I have another question. What exactly did we witness just now?
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul. If we are to prove its existence, you must take the final step. Go. Do not disappoint me.
I understand.
Hey, child of humanity.
Don't get antsy. I still remember the question you posed to me. As a scholar, I do not wish to offer up ambiguous conclusions. Let's discuss this topic again when she manages to find the evidence.
I merely wanted to ask, was that stone transmuted from your heart? If so, rebirth is no longer an option for you.
Why not? When I was a child, I lost someone dear to me. When I was a teenager, I lost my faith. A while back, although you saved my life, I also lost my soul in the process. Now I'm merely forsaking my body. What's the big deal?
Why are you always finding ways to die? Isn't it good to be alive?
No.
This is but a necessary sacrifice on my path to transform into the purest of them all.
can someone who's dead even claim to be the purest of them all? Furthermore, if your hypothesis is proven correct, does it not just confirm that the myths are true, and thereby invalidate all your theories?
No, it's just the opposite. If my hypothesis is correct, it means that I can actually ascend to godhood and reshape this absurd world that you all have created.
That's
Holy.
a lot to take in at once.
Lady Aglaya, please, let me explain.
Go on.
You know that the core flame of death has always been the greatest unknown regarding the Era Nova, which is why both you and Kynes desire to gain the power to control that core flame in the approaching Citizens' Assembly. Professor Anaxa has come to a consensus with Kynes. They want to suspend the trial once Thanatos' core flame is reclaimed, hoping thus to eradicate death from this world. If they're successful, then the flame chase journey will cease, and Akama can enjoy everlasting peace. But I know this runs counter to your wishes. So long as we do not usher in Era Nova, the Black Tide will never be eradicated. Even with Lord Mighty on the front line, and the Black Tide not posing an immediate risk, the danger nevertheless remains. Honestly, it's difficult for me to assess the pros and cons of this decision.
Come real quick.
But someone must bring the core flame before we can begin negotiations over it. The Titan could be very near. I cannot let this chance slip by. Besides, someone has to make this trip to bring back Mrs. Soul.
Well said. You already had every reason to seek an audience with Thanatos. It's that great performer who has weaponized your wishes and placed us in this difficult situation. A world without death. Do you desire that too?
If fate dictates that my path must oppose yours, I will do all I can to resist it and protect what I aspire to achieve. Lord Mighty showed me that without taking the first step, all talk of what follows is moot.
I have always hoped to hear you speak your mind, Cass. And I am glad to have heard your
Be
truth.
back. I got a snack on.
Styxia. I visited that place in the past. Though it is now an island surrounded by the river of Souls Torrents, it's not hard to see its former splendor. Go. I will not stand in your way. As for you, you are someone who has cheated death. I believe you have more than enough reason to make the trip with Castris and meet the god of death himself. Castris, I too look forward to your journey. I wonder what kinds of new interpretations your completed story will bring to the Flame Chase journey.
Thank you, Lady Aglaya.
I hate to put a damper on this heartwarming moment, but if Styxia is now an island surrounded by the river of Souls Torrents, then how do we find a way in? Lady Trebe is probably...
The answer is quite simple. In the myths, Zagreus once made the domain of the dead their treasure vault. That is to say, they could enter and leave the Netherrealm as they pleased. And if they could do that, then it follows that the demigod who inherited their divinity must be capable of the same.
I haven't got to the new place yet.
At Action Hour tomorrow.
I don't know how much there is to do
Saka
there.
shall be your guide to finding that ancient city.
Oh, this is the current badge. I've somehow managed to keep up so far. Oh, this is... This is the new stuff, I'm pretty sure. Out of Pel's and a land of repose. Yeah, current one. Oh yeah, I want to see this. Keep seeing it, I don't know. I've been kind of lazy with it. See what my annual report's looking like, see how sad I get. Because I know it's going to be a lot. I just smashed through this. I don't know why there's no music. It's dead. Get me out of here. My arrow keys? I don't hear it at all. I don't even have anything. It doesn't even say it's doing anything in OBS. Oh, there. No, it's not me. I'll just turn that off. I probably shouldn't be reading these. I mean, I got all of them. Wowie. Wait, is this how many times I used the character? Most deployed character in corresponding month. Really? Which ones? Huh. Oh no. Really? Not one more time than Clara. Wow. That was that one time I tried using Yunli, I think. Yes, you've consumed 77,000. That's a lot of Trailblaze power. Ventured in the cat 700. Oh my god. What am I doing with my life? Oh my god, I spent so much time in those two particular things. Holy. I don't know if I'm ready for this next one. Maybe it's the last. Won't one of them tell you how many Jates you've had? Yeah, I'm still working on 4. I kinda haven't bothered trying to level that one up. This one. Tell me how many birds you found? Oh, the tuning test. I haven't bothered doing that. I think. Dude, 641 achievements. Only a third of those are in last year. Wow. You know, it's 16 million. Dang, I wonder when that was. What was it in? Has to be Simulated Universe. Divergent. Oh, wow. I've always wondered which support character gets picked. Now I know it's apparently Sparkle. Holy. I guess it's fair. Still. Dang. I guess people like my Sparkle. Who do you have on your sports? I just kinda... I threw my E6s on there because I thought it'd be funny. I wailed a lot more on Robin than Sparkle. Sparkle, I just went and spent what? I bought all the bundles before they refreshed because I still had the $100 one to get. And that was pretty much it for majority of it. Then I don't remember how much I spent for the last two, but I got her a lot faster than I got the Robin, I can tell you that much. Yeah, I kinda didn't complete that one. I'm assuming that's what it's trying to show me. Just one time. That's so silly what stats they keep track of sometimes. Alright, maybe the last one is what I'm not looking forward to. I know one of them is gonna tell me I spend a lot of money. Fish! Yeah, I gotta do that. I haven't bothered leveling up my thing to do higher difficulty stuff. That's 578. A lot of them. I think. I don't really know. Oh, it's such a good one. I love that one. Yeah, I haven't. It made me sad. That's a silly one. I wonder. Oh, I know why they. Wait, why do they? I use the same team every time. Why do they only show me Budo? Is it because he's at the last spot? I don't know. Oh, no, I haven't done much on Noble Domain. Oh, gee. See? Yeah, Clara. There we go. That's a different one. I did pretty good in these two. I don't know what happened on this one. Or this one. Your fiction. Doing better. Yeah, I used it's quantum a lot more in this one. Well, I'm surprised. None of them told me I'd spend a lot of money. Wowie. Oh no. Oh, my shoes in order. Uh. I don't know what I want to do. Oh. That one. Spend a lot of credits. Do the bat. I don't know what this is gonna show me. Is there audio still? I don't know. I can't click. Oh. What is this? I... Oh. Oh. That's not what I thought it did at all. Hey, where's me? Where's me? Why is this a thing? I mean, it's neat. Oh, I can go back and view. Okay, I want to see this one again. I didn't really pay attention to it. $500. God, I've played this game a lot. Actually, look a little closer at these. See what actually going on. Limited edition joke. I didn't even see that one. Evening to night. Yeah, I get on when I get home from work. Make 22 friends, wow. Okay, I've seen past this. Give me that juice. I need it. And what did I get for it? Don't want to click that again? I don't think I did. No, this is not what I want to look. Care enough about this? I guess I just gotta copy. And there we go. Well, that was a funny little detour. Alright, time to sit and listen for another 20 minutes. No.
What a glorious defeat. You sure know how to look on the bright side. Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate. I borrowed a
Surely
from Cass to
there is some amount of violence in this patch.
Let's see. I still have
I don't know when it will be,
only 30
but it's surely gonna be sometime.
Really? Oh, that's fantastic news. I knew it. Hard work always pays off. Especially if you're as diligent as Mem. I feel like a huge
That's what I like to
burden
hear.
has finally been lifted off my shoulders.
I'm so glad Mem can talk now. I've got
Oh,
listeners
I
go mem
wish-
mem 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 fish mem 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 mem.
You're right. Then I'll go back to. Cass? What a surprise.
Lady Treeby.
Is something troubling you?
I just wanted to speak to Lady Trian for a bit before I set off. No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, the place is now the domain of the departed. There is no telling what we'll encounter there.
I'm a guess, the big old dragon.
Don't want to have any regrets.
Has anyone told you that your eyes are sparkling today?
Is that a figure of speech?
In the past, when you did smile once in a while, all of us could see that your heart remained troubled even as you smiled.
Lady Treeby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie. But we know it must have been filled with pain and hardships. As it is the
Pain and
fate
suffering
every Chrysaor
away.
is destined to live
What
out.
I'm saying.
We are just happy for you that the core flame you're meant to inherit has finally surfaced.
Isn't it a little too soon to say that?
But you already know where tomorrow is, don't you? There is no need to rely on anyone else. Just give it your all and leave no regrets. We have always believed that your embrace is just as warm as everyone else's. Because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're the kindest Chrysosaur we know.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. This feeling... it's hard to put into words. I suddenly found myself with so many wishes. So much I want to accomplish before setting off.
Then go do it, Cass. Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity she didn't get to finish it. But now Trinan and I are working on it, and we'll make sure to give it to you. So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia. Safe travels. See you tomorrow!
Yeah, from what I hear, she's kind of juicy. Anyway, isn't she one of the best supports for Cass? I'm not actually sure. I just know she's kind of good.
I hope I didn't wake you. Huh? No.
I don't know either. I don't even entirely remember what Tree does.
Private matters, actually. If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something. Aren't you going to ask me what it is?
No.
It isn't a long way from here. Shall we?
Why would I ask questions?
I'd love to go in.
Take caution.
Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms.
God, even the walking speed's faster than them when you have that buff.
The streets are packed.
I want to vote. Tell me how I can vote.
No,
Take
no
a ceramic
voting.
shard engraved with the Kefali rune. Select the Council of Elders in your heart and pray silently until the shard registers your choice. Then toss it into the Dolium.
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons? The Black Tide took my hometown long ago. Who are they?
Oh my
kidding
god,
to
it's
bring
Radio
back
Light.
Arachisia? It's all a sham to create their own Arachisia in Akama.
The Titans are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again, we will not incur divine wrath.
Oh, please. The time when these deranged Titans should have vacated their spot to the
I don't know why
demigods
this is such
is
a
long
low
overdue.
quality
You'll
looking
see soon enough, you old
thing.
bogey.
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense into you with their scales. We shall see how this turns out.
That was quite a spectacle. You're interested in that? Well,
feel right at home in Akama then. To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruins of Amphorius. And its people are even holding votes to reconcile differing opinions.
I still wonder why Cass's mouth just moves so much lower than everyone else's.
Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions. Traditions that I played a major role in.
I'll put the dog outside. I'll be back. I got the dog in.
You now know me as the Mortician of Akama. But back in those days, I was Idonia's Maiden of War. I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Erakrisia's mistake and lead them to meet the great god of death. They provided me shelter, but in return, I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike.
No.
Is that how you see it too?
I don't know what the question was.
No matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of death. Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship.
What? No sacrifice? The best part.
I can't do it. Their voices, they pierce my ears. The pleading, the thanks.
Ah, I know that feeling, child. I was once as lost as you are now. But you must respect those walking towards death, just like how you should respect yourself as the Holy Maiden granting humans glory and liberation.
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner, and yet you want me to respect myself. No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Idonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary, recruits new to the battlefield often run away from their first fight. Death is the mightiest and gravest power in this world. The fact that you can wield it means you are deserving of respect.
That's such a twisted reason.
Then let me tell you a story. In Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners are called Draconian, in memory of Drakon, an elderly executioner. The sword has 3 air
Ah.
holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound, and the executed would also depart this world quickly and painlessly. But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing whistle. On that cue, the screams of the executed are sure to follow. Every executioner after Draco is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain. Pain for the dying, as well as pain for themselves.
No. I can never get used to this.
I refuzzle.
You misunderstand, child. I am not telling you to get used to it. I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more and more determination. Go, walk with the dead and love them as you love life.
What if she don't wanna
Hear
though?
those noises.
Hear that?
Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die.
This is your duty. Remember, consider the source of the dead's suffering, then give them the respect they deserve.
Thank you. I beg you. Don't listen to her.
I
If
want.
you cannot learn to accept death, then Idonia has no place for you. This is your last chance. Do it.
This isn't the kind of violence I want.
No, please.
This dude's just gonna fall on the ground.
Please, I'm begging you.
Aww.
No.
Are you sure you've been doing this patch story stuff? What did you do yesterday in the game?
May you gain some insights through his sacrifice.
I mean, did you get to the end of whatever patch you were doing?
Is this all?
No. Come with me. This is just the beginning of your life as the Maiden of War.
You executioner!
Huh. No, my Clara!
Holy maiden!
Go. Grant her glorious death.
What am I doing? Huh. I guess who knows though? I don't know.
Do it then, executioner.
Yeah.
I curse you to live in eternal pain.
You remember touching people to death?
When will this ever end?
You remember now, is there much more left? Let me peek in here. Can't do that right now. Okay, never mind then.
Come. Fulfill your...
What are you trying to do with me?
I have aged. The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain. The final resting place
Just
of every Idonian.
fiddling with some ghosts.
You're not that old yet.
Being a little silly with them.
You still have many, many years ahead of you.
No. I'm already dead. For I have come to fear my declining health and impending death. Ah, Castoris. Will you give me one last chance to charge towards fear and prove that I am no coward?
I can't take this anymore.
Child, it was I who brought you here. From the frosty plains.
Do the normal
and set your
violence.
farcical fate in motion.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It was also I, Chief Executioner of Idonia, who forced the heavy duty of executing others onto you. I've always known that you have doubts and even anger about my faith and about me.
I never had a choice.
Indeed. We essentially abducted you.
How rude.
Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers. Shouldn't it be easy for you to escape from here?
I'll never do that. It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it. I simply can't do it.
I knew I was right about you.
What do you mean?
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time because of this blessing that's been with you since your birth. I know no one else in the world would understand the weight of life and death more than you do. In the eyes of an Idonian,
This is a weird old lady, let me tell you.
it's the end of our life. A destination we will all eventually reach. Humans should not resist it, but learn how to face it. You can only live your life to the fullest after understanding this principle. And when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection, even if you must carry the curse forever, you can live with your head held high, like everyone else.
No. How
No,
can
no,
I?
no, no, no.
Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least, that you possess the resolve to become one. Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a
Right.
fitting holy maiden.
I want my Clara.
Miss Natasha.
I care about her a little more than my Budo.
Possess the resolve to become one.
Oh.
May death protect us!
That was bright.
Stay back, Clara.
As you wish.
Resonate all together. I need to be brief.
Annihilate.
Tonight, Stars Echo. Welcome to my... Justin, just a little something.
Yippee, Robin.
I shall remember this warmth.
I want to protect everyone.
I didn't mean to click that one. I just gotta click to click it. I don't think it matters though. It did not.
This was the last time I followed her command. I gently touched the elderly woman before me. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. A gasp for air, a wistful look in her eyes, and a barely perceptible tremor in her fingertips. Elder Amunet, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. She spent her life embodying the beliefs of the Idonians, and when death finally came, she embraced it exactly as their doctrine had taught. I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. Then, I set out once more in search of Thanatos. It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. Life finds meaning in death. The world improves because there is an end. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks about its heavy weight. Some resist it, some worship it, and some even revere it. How did a disappeared titan become the deepest fear of humankind? And why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer. Initially, I was running away. Then, I started searching for it. And now, at the end, I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace, can do more than taking things away. Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
I don't want to die. Please.
Oh, is this what you're talking about?
Just let me go. I don't want to die, please. I don't want mercy like this. Just let me go. I need him. I don't.
I hate these icy hands.
Yippee. Movie time. I hope it don't get loud.
Get it over with. End its suffering.
Why they bring a random animal here?
The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace. Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
Oh yeah, they could still be going. I'd be fine with all the yapping if they put it in this sort of form, but I guess at that point I'd just be watching the show.
All of them have gone, heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go. I can't. These hands, they're too cold. But Big Sister Castoris, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug. like these really be warm? On the day that Ornyx's trial ended, you must have had many
Why go we
questions.
just 20 minutes of yapping like that?
Just as confused. Why, as someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruel?
God, I felt like it was
Emporius's fate?
so long. I don't know how long that was.
I wish I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply interact with the living as ordinary people do. Even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove, and it was obvious that nothing had happened. When an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart. When I thought that perhaps my touch would no longer bring sorrow, fate declared to me, it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world. And there was nothing left for my hands to take. Nothing. And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality, just that I'm unwilling to accept it. Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to life and death. I am resigned to eternal despair. Anything I wish to hold on to, death will inevitably wrest from my grasp. From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. Until Ornyx laid bare the cruel truth before us. But now, perhaps I might have one last chance. Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past. Embraces in this world are born of reunions, yet my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had no doubt that this destiny would weave itself through the entirety of my life. And yet, things have taken a turn for the better. Now that I can finally have an audience with Thanatos, perhaps I can rewrite the meaning of that fated prophecy. I have no reason not to give it my all. For your sake, and for my own. With that, I won't have any regrets.
No regretting, only spaghetti.
Let's put that aside for the moment.
Is it her like home for free?
We've arrived. I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you. I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trian.
Is it a bunch of jades? Or like
I want
that?
to do something for everyone, if possible. The journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. I want to make full use of every moment I have before we depart, so that I don't have any regrets. No, it isn't. You'll know when you see it. Look, it's right there.
Table.
Huh? Where did it go?
I guess it's not a table.
What's going on? some corrupt grown-up. What's this?
Oh, it's the Magna Cat lady.
And a slate.
I think she has a magnet. I don't remember.
So it's her. No doubt
The
about
kitty
it.
thief.
This is her favorite symbol. It's a Lady Cipher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. She's a master thief who's left legendary tales all over Amphorius. So many years have passed, yet she's still announcing herself in such a crass manner. Let's just do as the slate says and look for Lady Cipher.
A lot of text. Too bad I ain't reading.
Look, it's right there.
Holy. That was a lot of yapping. But you know what? It was a little bit worth it. That cutscene was pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna be done for today. I got stuff I gotta do.